In this video, I'm gonna be telling you the mindset shift that absolutely changed my life. It changed me being able to get girls, being able to make money, being able to have success in every single metric of my life. So if that sounds of interest to you, stick around to the end of the video because I'm gonna be dropping sauce throughout the entire time. So first we gotta start off with a story. So when I was younger, one of the things I always struggled with was getting girls and being able to go and talk to them. I would get so embarrassed, red in the face, shy, have negative self-limiting beliefs and thoughts come to my head. And someone would always just say to me, whether it was my cousin, my friend, someone would just be like, okay, just go and say this. And I wouldn't do it. And the point of the story is, in that moment, you just got knowledge, you got information, and you need the courage to act on it. What I didn't have back in the day was the courage to act on it. So constantly in your life, you're gonna be consuming tons of knowledge and information, whether it's through friends, mentors, YouTube videos, books, whatever it is that you're consuming, you need to have the courage to go out and act on it. If you don't act on that new knowledge and information, it is basically useless. It's just something that's in your mind that you read at some point that you forgot about. But when information and knowledge is actually utilized and applied and you have the courage to take action, that's when you see massive shifts in your life. This is the biggest change that happened for me. So for example, 3 years ago, I changed up everything. I started going out and talking to every single pretty girl, even if I felt scared, even if I was terrified, I had anxiety, whatever it was, I would go and do it anyway. So that is the big mindset shift, is having courage to do something even when you feel scared. If you can go out of your way and do every single thing that you feel scared to do, you're soon not gonna be scared of anything. So that's one of the challenges I have for you, is go out and do things that you're actually scared to do. And soon you're gonna realize that they're not that scary at all. You have so many self-limiting beliefs and glass walls holding you back from your potential, you wouldn't even imagine. I still have tons of them, and I've been doing so much inner self-work, reading over 100 self-improvement books, doing masterminds specifically just focused on removing self-limiting beliefs, and I still have so many. So it's a constant process that you're gonna need to work at, is improving your mindset, always doing things that are new, that are scary to you, that you don't feel comfortable doing. Let me just give you another example on an even smaller realm, like a very small thing. So I've never been someone who goes out of my way to take pictures. Being that I'm getting into social media now on Instagram and YouTube, I need to get pictures. I have to have pictures of my lifestyle, the things that I do, because I do a lot of inspiring things on a daily basis, whether it's ice bath, sauna, training, making money with sales. There's so many different things that I do, growing my online business, driving fast cars. You know, I'm just constantly doing things that are inspiring to people, but I never think of it as like, oh, I need to take pictures, and that's why I don't have anything to utilize. So I've only got a couple pictures that I can use. And one of the things a coach I'm working with is saying is, you need to go out of your way to get all these pictures. So now I have the choice, where it's like, do I put myself in that uncomfortable situation where in public I gotta go and take pictures and pose and look silly in order to get them? Or do I just stay comfortable in the lane that I'm in now and not get any pictures and not grow my brand in that way that I need to, right? So even on a smaller scale, something as silly as taking pictures is massively important. And if you utilize this mindset of being courageous and always taking the path that is more challenging, that you feel scared to do, that's uncomfortable, this is what's gonna cause massive growth in your life. If you think that just staying comfortable in your comfort zone, never doing anything to try and push your boundaries is gonna allow you to have the success that you want, you are massively mistaken, my friend. You need to constantly push those boundaries, even like it's something small, like taking pictures. Go out of your way to go take those pictures. It's like, do it, physically take action. And this is what's gonna build up that upward spiral for you. It's gonna create those wins. You're gonna keep going, but it all starts with courageousness. So the mindset shift that you need to apply is applying being courageous in any single situation that you're in. So whenever you get new knowledge, when you're reading a book, if you hear about some sort of, for example, in the book I'm reading now, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself by Dr. Joe Dispenza, great book. I highly recommend you read it if you haven't. It talks about doing a meditation. what you should do now is do the meditation, actually take the steps in the book. Have courage to take action, even if it's uncomfortable, if you don't believe in it. These are the things that are gonna actually change your life. So many people will just read a book, it'll give them actionable steps to do, and they won't do those steps. And it's like, well, what was the point of reading the book then? So this is applied on so many different levels and planes, whether it's something like talking to girls if you're scared, or if it's just something like taking pictures or applying the knowledge from a book. Always take the courageous path. This is what's gonna lead you to have massive success. Let alone business. I didn't even tap into business, because when I started my business, I had credit card debt. And having credit card debt, that's when I started my business. My back was against the wall and I had no other option but to succeed. And that was the courageous path. I could have taken the easy way out and said, oh, there's probably some 9 to 5 I could find and do that, but I didn't. I went for the risky route. I took the courageous path, and that first month I made 8K. So I have so many different examples of how taking the courageous path is gonna be the best thing that you could ever do. So if I haven't portrayed it with all the different stories and examples, then I don't know what's gonna portray it at this point. So if you haven't gotten the point of this message, it's take a courageous what I want you to do, take that back. What I want you to do is make one courageous decision today and every single day from here on out. Consciously think about it, write it down every day, have a journal, and write down, I will make one courageous decision every single day, and then I want you to journal what was that courageous decision. This is how you're actually gonna make monumental leaps. I wanna wrap up the video with this, is utilizing journaling to really rapidly accelerate your life. Because if you take this, that's super powerful. This alone is worth like thousands of dollars. If you take that advice where I gave you and you write down, like, I'm gonna do one thing that's courageous today, and you do something courageous and you write it out, you're now enforcing that belief into your mind. And you're gonna believe that you're a courageous person. And now every decision you make is gonna be more courageous, and you're gonna start that upward spiral. It's the same thing, for example, if you wanna be more charismatic. You can write out, I'm a charismatic man. I'm the most charismatic man on the planet, even more savage. And then you gotta do something each day to enforce that belief, and you write out, what did you do? Whether if it's in the elevator, you say to a lady, you know, oh, I love that handbag. It looks so great on you, whatever. I don't know, something stupid. But you say something, or you're like, I love that, whatever. You just say something, I don't know, I don't have an example off the top of my head, but you say something nice. Or you're on a sales call and you do something very charismatic, and that is your thing for the day. You're now enforcing the belief that you are charismatic. It's one thing just to journal it and write out, I'm the most charismatic man, and then never do anything to make yourself prove it to yourself that you're actually charismatic. So that is how you can actually use an actionable step from this video, is going out and being courageous every single day and writing it down, having an affirmative statement that's gonna make you more courageous, and then proving it with action every single day. So that's all for this video, boys. If this provided you with any value, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.